I think as far as I can remember, my love story with food began when I was very, very young. And that really fueled my passion to create something. So when I was a young kid, there was a lot of travel that we did. And in those days, we didn't really fly around India. We went in trains, and sometimes, we would take a flight or something. My mother always tells me that I was always attracted to all the food on the streets or the canteens, at the railway stations. And so it was always a fascination for me. My mother's kitchen, of course, everything began in my mother's kitchen, where she would create different spice mixes and cook food, fresh off the stove. And I would watch her do it. So I grasped a lot of my traditional cooking and techniques as a kid itself. And as I grew older, I felt I need to bring it out and showcase it to the world. And my entire thing was all about bringing Indian food out to the world, but with a different flair. I created a lot of spice mixes. In India, we call it masala. So masalas are a variety of things. We call a dry masala. A dry spice mix is a masala, as well as a base like an onion and tomato gravy can also be called a masala. So the whole idea was to carry forward all the secret recipes that were there from my mother's kitchen onto this platform. So the spice and masala does not really mean red chili or chili. I think the perception people have of Indian food is that masala means spicy or it's something that's heavy. That's not the thing. It's got an undertone of many flavors. It's a blend, and it's a very judicious blend of different spices that create these spice blends that then create our food. So when I was young, I went on a holiday to Jaipur and Rajasthan with my parents. And of course, we visited one of the palaces and the restaurants in the palaces. And I realized that, yes, the Rajputs, the Maharajas of those days, they went hunting. And when they went hunting, they went hunting for game, and they would kind of roast the meat fresh on an open campfire kind of a thing, just coarsely rub some spices on it. And that inspired me to create a kebab called the Rajputana Murg Sula kebab, which we do in our tandoor. So for that, I created a spice mix and I call it a shikar masala. I think for me, food is all about stories, my memories, and kind of creating a connect with the people of our country, the different regions that we have, and bringing that onto a plate. I think there's a lot of rare ingredients that people were not aware about that India had. So when I was doing research for the restaurant, I brought back all my childhood memories. I took my team of chefs and I traveled across the country. So the idea was, yes, why not bring the curries and kebabs of India? It's actually an exploration. And for me, whoever comes to my restaurant, Bombay Borough, is actually an armchair traveler. He's traveling India through the flavors, and it's a culinary adventure or a culinary exploration. That's what I've always done.